Welcome, everybody. John Zager, johnzager.com, hot in his truck. How is everybody? Um, I'm in my truck and I just stopped to have a burger, well, fish sandwich, excuse me, and a drink. And I finished my podcast earlier and I wanted to uh, get my YouTube in for the day. And I kind of have a direction that I'm going. I think this will work out okay. It looks like um, you can see me, and I assume you can hear me. So once I get through this traffic, I think we'll be great. I'm just going across the street, and we ought to be good there. Let me see if I can get over here to do this. And kind of tight, but we'll get it done. There we go. So I'm going to go up here and park, and I wanted to talk to you guys. I hope everybody's doing fine. Um, I kind of wanted to talk about consciousness. Not a long YouTube, but just, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes or something like that. And how much of your day is conscious? How much of your day is conscious? Now we're talking neuroscience. This is all stuff you guys know. You guys are very educated around this in that, you know, when you're little people before the age of 7, you get all these belief systems and perceptions and, you down regulate all kinds of stuff. And you end up in a program. Follow me so far? Okay. I'm going to stop here. I may have to move if somebody wants me to move, but it's shady here. So I like it where it's shady. Let's see if I can get this thing to come out the way I want it to. Oh, that'll be fine. Um, so 95 plus percent of our day is working off of a program that actually is our subconscious that somebody else gave us when we were little people. Sorry about that, you guys. I'm just trying to move this in my truck. Um, and maybe 3% of our day is done or used through our conscious brain. That's where we're creative, right? We're creative. We're calling the shots. We're deciding what we're doing that day. We're deciding what our future looks like. We're designing our future. We're not living in the past, right? That's the program. And um, we're actually consciously making decisions, yeah, about our lives and how we think, act, and feel. That's your personality. All that stuff you guys know already. I'm going to get my drink up front. And I stopped at McDonald's. Okay, so it's cold. What is it here? 92, it says. So it's kind of a little bit warm. How much of your day, how much of your life each day is conscious? Follow me on that? How much of each day do you actively call the shots? How much of each day do you design? How much of each day do you make decisions? How much of each day are you running the show? The majority of folks, right, are living in a program. They're like a computer. and they follow whatever the program says for them to do. And then they become unhappy because their adult brain is now in conflict with the limiting belief systems that they learned growing up. And there's a conflict there. And as they move more over into erasing the old limiting belief systems, the subconscious, the program, and they write in a new program based on their conscious thinking, then they come into coherence with everything, and their lives are not stressful, meaningless, have no purpose, they're not angry, they're not upset. So, the important thing to do is number one, identify that you're in your subconscious, you're in your program all day long. And the way you can tell that is that there's no, let me put it this way. The way you can tell you're in your program is that you're not thinking. Everything is second nature. You just react to things based on the way you've reacted to things for years and years and years. Okay? And you're not hearing yourself being creative. You're not hearing yourself consciously making decisions. Step two is when you feel you're in conflict with your life, whatever that happens to be for you, okay? You just know that things are um, not congruent and that you're struggling an awful lot in your life. That says that your consciousness wants to take control, rewrite new belief systems, get rid of the limiting belief systems, and you need to go into your operating system or your subconscious and start erasing all that old stuff. Pretty simple. Here's the problem, okay, of those two steps I just gave you. Number one, the problem is that most people don't believe it. Most people, and this is just science, this is just neuroscience. I mean, go read it. Um, it's out there if you want to go find it. It's basically saying that you don't believe it, right? Well, this is the way that I am. This is the way that I've always been, and this is what I believe. Therefore, I'm happy to know how tomorrow is going to be today. I want everything to be the same all the time. So if the government, for instance, suggests that, we have this pandemic and we want you to stay locked in your closet for 8 weeks, you would rather say, yes, I want to do that. That makes sense. Um, it's the right thing to do, and I can count on it, and they're going to take care of me. You're just living out your program that you're on, right? Another way to say that is that you're living in the matrix, right? What is the matrix? The matrix is where all of this out here is controlling you, moving you around. Yeah? And every day, as they continue to tell you what you can and can't do, you go further down the rabbit hole, so to speak. That's where in the documentary, The Matrix, you had a choice to take the blue pill and remain in the matrix and continue your program, or you could take the red pill, get out of the matrix, and start using your conscious side of your head and calling the shots yourself, rewriting um, your belief systems and getting rid of the limiting belief systems that you had. I hope this doesn't, we'll try this for a minute. I just wanted to turn the air on a little bit higher. It's kind of hot. So that's the deal, living in the matrix, right? And making a decision that you no longer want to be in the program. I don't know why that just got darker there. Oh, sorry about that. So, anyway, I'd like to have you maybe start processing or thinking about, you know, what does this mean? I'm I'm still fidgeting with this phone. Okay, what does it mean? To me, do I really care if I'm more conscious, or does it matter to me that I'm living based on my program? The happier result, the happier result is you become more conscious. So, throughout the rest of today, it would be a good idea for you to consciously try to become conscious. I know that kind of sounds silly and it's a play on words, but it's not. Most people don't slow down enough to become conscious. I'm just wanting you to practice being conscious. Okay? Assume 95, 97% of your day is all subconscious, right? Program. So, therefore, anything that you do opposite that would be your consciousness, your creative side, your wishes and desires, your needs and wants. Yes? Okay. It's a really big deal. The first thing is that people don't believe it. That was number one. The second part of the whole thing and why it doesn't ever happen, and don't be insulted by this, but people basically are too lazy. It's so much easier being in the matrix, doing what the program says, because I can count on tomorrow to be the same as it was yesterday, the day before, the week before, the month before, the year before. People are too lazy. Those are the two key things you have to think about, right? So, for the rest of today, be conscious of your consciousness. Be conscious of how conscious you are. And then try to interpret that into what it does to your emotions and your feelings. Make sense? So give that a try. I might have gone a little longer than I thought I was going to, but it's a pretty big deal. And if you have a tendency to say, like right now at the end of this YouTube video, if you have a tendency to say, well, John, that's all kind of silly stuff I don't really want to deal with. I really don't want to go into all that. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to move this up here. That's all fine and everything, and I don't have a problem with that, but nothing's going to change. Nothing is going to change. There. I got these, what are these, Sony cordless? headphones. They really work good. The only problem is I can't answer a phone with them. I have, I have, I have no idea how to answer a phone with these headphones. They work great. They sound great. You know, they're excellent for the money. But somebody calls me, I have no idea how to make them answer a phone. So you can laugh at me for that. Anyway, God bless everybody. Take care of one another, and I look forward to talking to y'all again real soon. Thanks a lot. See you. Bye.